This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That pass complete to Moore.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Mahomes to throw on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Now they'll audible to something else. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Throwing now is Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to throw, Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Geno now to throw.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
38 yards.
And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's got the connection to Moore.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Smith.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Smith throwing again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
2nd and a couple.
Again, Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Rolling to his right.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
32 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Here's Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Smith, escaping the pressure right.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Walker.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play one, and Prescott to the air.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. There again is Cooks, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jalen Tolbert
from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 21. Now Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A first down throw for Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cray Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On second down, it's Walker.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here.
To throw is Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Smith now to throw. Flushed out right.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Smith. And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, 3 on left.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, They specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Here's a diving catch right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it in. Complete. Couldn't. Second down. Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Powering his way forward.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Purdy going to the air right away. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Geno now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
42 yards.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's Purdy.
And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Throwing is Smith.
That is caught, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but he should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Completes it to Jennings. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
56, 56. Let's go.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They're going to try and throw.
He's got it. What a catch by Addison. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Ten more there and another first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Bulldozes past him, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
2nd and 16.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Geno.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Smith.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
41 yards.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. Taking it right down Broadway. And he And takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
Taken at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard. Have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
19 tight, 19 tight. 3
Smith now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Gino on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Noah Fant, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
56. 56 right there, 56.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Cousins sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
C.J. Ham as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before break. Smith.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Smith.
This is Fant on the short completion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, it's Smith.
Going right back to Fant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Straight ahead, Walker.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Chandler on second down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They run it with Chandler.
Down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington for this third quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Smith on first down. This is Fant on the short completion.
On the move past the 40.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
Now Chandler.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Cousins going to change it up.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right.
Down the right sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Buying time to his left.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Ham with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Cousins. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
All right, right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Smith now to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion? As far
line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This is 1st and 10.
56. Let's go. You tighten up. Gun. You tighten up. 56 to mark, boy. 56. Pick it up.
Cousins to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cousins.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
56 to mark. 56 to mark. Go, go, go.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside give to Elliott.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
56 is the mic.
Douglas, the man in motion. Now Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Play one, and Prescott to the air. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
44 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a throw here, hauled in. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott now from the 50.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Pollard again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Geno now to throw.
This is Fant on the short completion.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Smith here, an audible at the line.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Here's a diving catch right side. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
No, nifty juke. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, 37 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's checking, he's checking, he's going to 53. Set.
Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guy. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They run again with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Walker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Smith rolling to his right.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Hurts.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Boye Mafe
Collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And the This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Two to throw right away. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Tagovailoa got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Tua.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Check 26, check 26. You go tight. You got tight. You got
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Back to Walker on first down. He'll take this to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. And Walker once more. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Hey, watch this. Check 99. Check 99. Cup 19.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
Touchdown!
Ken Walker.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.